Amazon.
Yep, you're right, babe.
Good morning and welcome to A-1 Vacuum and Sewing's education on buying fake stuff on Amazon.
Okay, you're funny.
So let's talk about that for a second because we haven't talked about it for quite some time. And that is and this is stated as a guy who buys stuff on Amazon. But there's some stuff I buy on Amazon and there's some stuff I don't buy on Amazon. Like, I'm an Amazon shopper. I'm not like a small business guy being like, don't shop on Amazon, come to my store. Like, easy example, when I sell vacuum bags, I sell them, the SIBO vacuum bags, I sell them $5 cheaper than you can buy them for on Amazon. Because I get it. Amazon is convenient. I shop on Amazon because it shows up the next day. But so I'll try to earn your business, right? And that's just being competitive. What I wouldn't buy on Amazon, sewing machine needles. What I wouldn't buy on Amazon is thread or bobbin thread. It's garbage. What I wouldn't buy on Amazon is dupes. Because
I bought dupes.
It's Uyghurs and child labor building that stuff, which is why it's so cheap. Jeannie got in trouble yesterday.
He's like, well, I did get okay, so I love free people, but their stuff's expensive. And so I've been watching these Instagram reels, and they're like, you can get dupes on Amazon.
Which is intellectual property that has been stolen and then created with forced labor or child labor in China and then sold to this one.
I don't think about those things. I just saw it and I was like, oh, that looks just like what I got on Free People. And then I just bought it. And then he's like, do you like child labor? That's what he said to me. And I was like, no, I don't like child labor.
I'm like, you're supporting child labor.
And then
you're supporting forced labor.
Don't get that.
Like, there's a lot of documentation about that stuff. Do you like intellectual property being stolen?
No.
Would you like your videos
No.
being pirated?
No. Okay, Mom, I'm not going to buy any more. Okay. So anyhow, we have Lenovo laptops and my cord broke. So I bought my cords. I'm like, look, they're only $18 on Amazon.
And if it's too good to be true.
And then it already broke. And we only got them like maybe 3 months ago.
And the ones that came with the computer 5 years ago?
They work perfectly, except I bent mine. Like, I kinked it, so I broke it.
You should see her laptop. She likes to drop
If
it
you
down
saw
the
the way
stairs.
I was, like, running around the store all
One
the
time
time.
she knocked her laptop from the second story to the first story.
Because I
And
put
it
it
still
on that.
worked.
No, it didn't. It smashed into, like, a million pieces. I put it on the banister, like the square part, like the post. And then I looked back and I go, that doesn't look very safe. So I went to grab
I thought
it.
it still worked.
No.
Oh.
I went to grab it, and instead of grabbing it, I flicked it. And then I watched it in slow motion. Somersault. And I bent over the thing, and then smash into a million pieces. Well, not really. It just, like, cracked open like an egg.
So, needles and thread, like, those are, like, as it is pertinent to your world, needles and thread. I wouldn't buy those on Amazon because Amazon has a big problem with counterfeit. And so, and what's funny is, like, at one point I bought some needles from Amazon because somebody was like, no, they're real Grotzbecker needles, and Grotzbecker needles are either made in Germany or I think at this point they're made in Thailand. They have a factory in Thailand. They're not made in China. So what's funny is I bought a magazine of Grotzbecker needles to see. Like I just wanted to see why they were so inexpensive. And so this packaging, like on the individual packaging, it said made in Thailand, but it arrived in a box, like in a clear plastic box that very clearly said made in China. So it is just direct counterfeit crap. So, you know, most of the people watching, and it, I have, by the way, not forgotten. I like still have a list of people to call. Like I was just thinking, oh, I got to call a couple people, but that's been true since a week ago. But most of you have very nice sewing machines, like thread, and like that'd be like buying a Ferrari and putting 85 in it, right? It's going to be knocking, spewing smoke going down the road. Like that's just not what's meant to go in your fast machines.
You're a fast machine. Keep your motor clean.
Oh my God. Yesterday.
Patrick!
What?
I don't know. You guys know I don't know. I don't know. Are those colloquialisms?
Yes.
What are those?
What did you say? Because it was
No,
funny.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, sometimes Patrick needs to educate me on colloquialisms. All right. So, first of all, I want to show you a couple of things.
Drop it. What is it?
What does he have?
Oh, okay. That's right. That's good. You can have that. It's
Oh.
his bone. I just didn't see where he came
Okay,
from with it.
I want to show you this because Dana came in with this. And I know some of you have print moda. And you're like, what should I do with my print moda? And this is what, okay. Is this just the cutest? Number one, look at the furry, the cow skin fur. And look at the pillow that Miss Dana made. So she saw an image online. And what I loved is she did everything. So she saw the image online. She sent it to Art Spira. And then...
Well, that's because you have to use Art Spira.
Yes.
With the...
So Art Spira for her printer. And then from Art Spira to her printer to print it. And then she printed it. Then she took it into Design Center to do the stippling. And then just stitched it out and finished it out on her luminaire. So how did look how stinking cute this is. This is like you would find this at like the most couture gift shop. But you could do this with you know, any image. Maybe you want to do like something for your kids going after school. You want to put their dog on there. Maybe you want to do like a family photo. Holidays are coming up, so you could like personalize and make whatever you want. But I just thought this was like, is this just the cutest?
They can use the sublimation printer for that too.
And you could use your sublimation printer, Michelle said. But is this just like the cutest thing ever? And just custom printing. So, and I love that because I was like, how did you do that? And she was like, Art Spira, Print Moda, her luminaire, and
I mean, this looks like something you'd spend like $90 on
yes,
at like a
right?
tchotchke shop.
They're not
It's
called
su-
tchotchke. They're called like couture gift stores.
Tchotchke shops.
So I thought that was
For
so
all
adorable.
your expensive tchotchkes, but it's totally adorable.
Is that like so adorable?
Look at the detail in the print too. It's
Yeah.
impressive.
Okay,
Like-
yeah.
like
Let's
the-
look at it up close. Is that just like fantastic? And that was on Print Moda, where you can do all your printing yourself. I love it. Okay, and then she...
That's one of those products that was like hot, and then like it just kind of, I don't want to say it fell by the wayside, but like it's
I think sometimes people go, well, what do I do? Like, and they need some inspiration. And I saw that and I was like, that is really, 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 really cute. Like, I love that.
So somebody asked if we're safe from the fires. We personally have been safe. Like today is kind of a pivotal day. Like it makes me think of that day with the Caldor fire. What was that, 2 years ago? Where it was like the make or break day where the high winds were kicking up. We're expecting high winds this afternoon.
We're nervous. I'm nervous.
So keep people in your thoughts and prayers. But as of right now, like we're safe where we're located. Like the two of us are, I think, pretty.
I mean, the fire is in the southwest, and we're in the northwest.
We're still considered southwest.
But we're much further up.
But you know, for the fire to reach us, it would have to go through a lot of neighborhoods and a lot of natural fire breaks. But we could still be evacuated. I think the biggest thing with the evacuations is they just worry about people having the ability to get in and out. Like I was talking to somebody about why some of the neighborhoods were evacuated, and they were like, because there's only one road out. And if things did go south, they can't have 3,000 people trying to get out on one road. So as of right now, we're safe. Like the store is right at the end of a predicted evacuation zone. So I guess in theory, it's possible that, and quite frankly, if they announce an evacuation, we would just shut down and go home. And get out of people's way, but our thoughts go out to the folks affected. So, fingers crossed. Today is a pivotal day, and right now, like the fire's pretty knocked down.
Margaret, I can't believe you're in evacuation. I mean, Margaret's close to the store.
Well, they're worried it gets in the grass, and they basically said in their thing this morning that if it gets in the grass and the winds are what they think they could be, it could run 7 miles. So,
yeah.
I mean, basically all of that over there is evacuation zone. Like it goes right up to 395. So.
Yeah, we didn't think we were going to be able to get on. We had a little bit of problem with our internet this morning, but that was unrelated. It was just.
I don't know. It's like we've lost a couple packets, so.
Yeah, we're nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous for
our community.
Yeah,
you know?
We're really.
I think so far, like, shout out to the selfless people fighting this thing, like. Given where it is and where it's burning, I think minimal structures have been lost. Like they've been killing it.
Too bad there's not really that superheroes aren't real.
Oh my god.
Well, I was just thinking about Jeremy Renner because he lives up on Mount Earth
seriously,
Highway.
Why isn't he calling in the Avengers?
Yeah.
That was actually, I talked to a buddy today who I guess his doctor is Jeremy Renner's next door neighbor, and she this morning told him that as of this morning their houses are safe.
That the fire had gone right up to like super close to them, and then that they laid down a bunch of fire retardant and water and saved their houses. So anyhow, I also wanted to show you something else because sometimes we just need a little inspiration, right? I don't know if you guys ever get in a funk. I am inspired daily. It's just time. It's just never having enough time. So Patrick the other day was like, what are you laughing about? I was on my computer and I was like, oh my God. And Dana had another thing Dana had put together. And I'm like, it's so amazing. So this is, and you can't even purchase this design yet. And when they do have it available, I mean, if you ever go on OESD, we do have an affiliate link, and it's on our page. You just click through affiliate and then click in, and then we get a little bit of credit for what you purchase. And it's an extra step, and we so appreciate when you guys take the time to do that for us because we know you do it to help us out. All right, you ready? How cute is this? Is this so much fun? So what if you had a holiday party or, the kids next door? So they're little lollipop or treat covers. And do you see she's got her little pops in there? If you had like your biggest hoop, you could do a whole bunch of these all at once. And I think this spooktacular banner at the very top, I think Jana said that was from a Bella box, which is so adorable. And then she said, I was like, how'd you get those holes? Did you drill them? So I think she just drilled these little holes in here. But wouldn't this be just like an adorable centerpiece for your holiday table? And I know there's a lot of you out there that love Halloween.
Oh, you know what I love? I love Tootsie Pops.
He does love Tootsie Pops.
I've never found out how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
But how cute are
Chocolate
these?
Tootsie Pops, they're the best.
Really? I'm not a Tootsie Pop kind of person, but I love lollipops and I love these little covers. So I don't think I was like, oh, I'm going to have to get that design and have it in the store. But you can't even purchase these yet. I think these come out maybe.
Do you mean receipt, Soki?
But thank you, Dana, for the inspiration. We'll have this on display. And I think these were the lollipop covers. But if you just go on OESD, I wasn't able to find them, so I don't think they're available quite yet. Maybe it's going to be in October. You'd think they'd have it now, right? Because we're getting ready for Halloween.
What?
What do you mean?
It's not even
September.
the end of September.
It's middle of
We got
September.
Tax Day first.
Aren't those cute? So adorable. And I think this is the OESD vinyl. So they have this is the OESD vinyl.
Like, just awesome.
Their vinyl, so Kimberbell's vinyl is HTV, so it's a little bit thinner, and then you heat it. This is just like it's their Luxe glitter vinyl, and it's thick
And it's
thicker,
Luxe.
and you don't iron it down. So just really, really cute. And so I did want to show you both of those projects. Oh, I'm so happy, I'm glad you pointed that out to me, Jonah, because I didn't even know.
Good luck, Dwayne.
What you want the invoice? So now I can. Oh, congratulations, Miss Debbie. I think that means a retirement. Congrats on that. I know a lot of you, like, when you retire, it's a lifetime that you've worked. So
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. I know, but you know what I mean? Like, I was talking to Maria who came in yesterday, and she's like, and I don't know how old Maria is, but she's like, I have worked since I was 13. And
We were talking about that the other day. Like it's so weird now. Like, what I had a paper route at like 11 or something, and it's so weird how that's just not how kids do it anymore.
Yeah. They, we'll talk about something else. Anyhow, so the ladies are mentioning they think it might be a Spree exclusive. And, you can always sign up through our affiliate link if you get Spree as well. You can sign up through our affiliate link. Just a plug for the affiliate link. So, okay, I've been wanting to talk about this, but not wanting to talk about it just because we still don't have all the fabric yet. But we have started to kit Lori Holt's hometown, and but I want to show you what the kits look like and what you'd need to order, and just understand I don't have all of the yardage yet. We still and we've been waiting. And I think I told you when I called Riley Blake, I was like, oh, when I see it's in stock, when shall I expect it? And they said, within the month. And that's like, I was like, okay, well, at least we kind of know. So, there's two options. I didn't bump it to the top of the promotions page because we have enough to do maybe like 3 or 4 more kits, and then we're waiting for yardage. Got our pre-cuts, but now we're waiting for more of the yardage. So I would just say if you're dying to have the fabric kit, and you're okay with waiting, and you're like, I'm just going to do the project whenever I can get to it and do the project. And, you know, I'm not going to be in a rush to do the project. I know I told you September, but I want to make sure that people have their kits. It could be a spring project. And quite honestly, I don't know. It's been really hard figuring out how to kit this. And I don't know if we're going to do other projects until they start kitting them, because it's just too many moving parts for me to figure out. So this one is, Margaret, your kit is ready. But this is, I'll show you Jones. But what we're doing is, and this is almost, I think it's 9.5 yards of fabric. There's probably like, it calls for maybe the list has maybe like 25, 30 fabrics in it. So what we're doing in our store is we're kitting anything that's half a yard or bigger. And even this kit doesn't have one of them. There's one half-yard cut that I didn't put in here because it's greens, and I think you can pull it out of your pre-cuts. So, but there's 2 different sizes that we're cutting for, and we're cutting as we go. So there's a wall quilt and there's a lap quilt, and the lap quilt's bigger, more fabric, a little bit less fabric, and it's on the description, so you can kind of see it on there. So we're cutting the half-yard cuts or bigger, except for one for this one, but the wall quilt has all of them. I'm just grabbing the fabric from the wall quilt. We were told that there's lots of extra fabric. I don't know how much extra because I haven't done it yet. So you will just choose one of those 2, and then you're going to supplement it either with this is called a 10-yard stacker. So this is going to have, 10-inch stacker, and it's going to have 42 10-inch cuts of all of this fabric. And you're just going to supplement. Or if you want, you can get the fat quarter bundle.
Are both of those on the website?
They're all on the website.
Are they on the promotions page?
No, I didn't put it on there because I didn't want to get crushed by the orders.
What will that?
Because you might have to wait. I just want you to know you might have to wait.
And then what would they be called?
It's under Lori Holt Hometown. And there's a space in between hometown. It's not one word. Lori Holt Hometown. So, you might have to wait. That's all I want to let you know. As long as you're okay with that, order. And then we'll get it. Because if you don't want to, like, put together, go on and put it all together yourself, this is the solution that we kind of came up with that seems like it'll be the best. And then you can just like pick and pull. Otherwise, it was just a lot.
And then Cindy West asks, is Riley Blake for a beginner?
I think it's very easy. It's more pictures, not as much written instruction. And it's a lot of applique. So it's going to be a lot of placement line, put your fabric down, tack it down and trim. And then the satin stitch. So it's time. You know, it's going to be a big bite, but it's kind of fun and different fabrics, and it's a beautiful quilt. I think, you know, I would love it if Lori Whittall, because I think she's almost done, would bring hers in and we could see it together and show it to you, because I think she's almost done and I think it's probably beautiful.
Hey Lori, could you unlock that front door?
Absolutely.
And where's Momo?
He's right here.
Oh, okay.
Momo's here today. So if you come in, I will just wave at you and not say his trigger word, which is hello. That's a trigger word for Momo. Okay. I think that's all you're gonna need, Margaret. That and the pattern. And maybe you might need a little bit from your stash, but this is going to have the sashing, the background. It doesn't have the backing fabric. But sashing, background, and borders, and all of that stuff is going to be in here.
Let's go.
Yeah. So they do have...
Come on.
that were redone. Okay, good to know. Susan, I think, has done hers, and there's corrections on their websites, so check that for several files that were redone. That is very good to know. Thank you for letting us. Let's do it in January. Let's do it in January. I think that's a great idea, Kim, because everyone should have all their stuff, and we don't have to stress because it's like fall time and holiday time, and I know you're going to have a lot of projects that you want to get done, and I think that's fantastic. And if you're all good, I think we'll be able to get all the kits done for that. Do we need to order all 4 fabric kits on your site? You're really going to either buy the wall quilt or the lap quilt and then supplement it with one of your pre-cuts is what you're going to do. So you're not going to buy all 4 things unless you want to do a wall quilt and lap quilt. I think you're just going to buy one or the other. Oh my God. Lynn, do it with my video and then you can kind of like, it took a long time. I can't remember how long it took, but it took a long time. There is an embroidery design. So you'll want to get the embroidery design too. What is the price for that kit? I think one of them was like $90 some odd, and the other one, I don't remember, but it's going to be on the site. So just refer to the site. Can we buy the green? I did order backing fabric, just waiting on it, but that was ordered months ago, but I did order it. Does kit include layer cake? No. So what you're going to do is you're going to buy there's a kit for the lap quilt and there's a kit for the wall quilt. And it's the large cuts. That's all it is, because there's so many fat quarters, 1/3 yard, all this stuff, like a whole page of it. You are going to choose, and it's just the large cuts, one or the other, and then supplement. Get one of these or one of these. Yeah. So you're going to get one or the other, and you should be set, but I'm not guaranteeing. You might have to go, oh, I don't have this yellow, I'll use the other yellow. And then I've never done one of Lori Holt's machine embroidery quilts, and I've never kitted for it before.
Well, but this is the first one, right?
This is the first one.
Yeah, so we've never done it. Nobody has, except for...
Yeah, I don't even know who... there's probably somebody out there that's kitting the whole thing, but it was just... it's a little bit one of the reasons why I was dragging my feet, because I didn't have all this stuff, and then I was dragging my feet because I'm like, oh, is this going to work? I think this is going to work. That's what I think we're going to be good with that, though. I think there's a lot of small pieces that they're calling for big pieces that we're going to be fine with just this. So don't buy everything. You just like choose wall or lap, and then supplement it somehow with one of the pre-cuts, one of this or this. Okay. All right.
I think this is the one that my mom's sewing machine that I think the layer cake would...
Did you see Susan says she thinks the layer cake will be plenty, and Susan has stitched this. You can also supplement with
Kimberbell scraps.
Yeah, Kimberbell scraps too. So, but if you're one of those people who like, I want to have more than enough, get this. And I love every, like the holidays and stuff, I always buy like a layer cake pack because I like having that just to do all my small projects, and I'll use it for like everything. So Miss Susan is saying she thinks you'll be fine with the stacker, the layer cake, the 10-inch squares. But if you're one of those people who's like, I gotta have more than enough, I think just get one of these and then the big cuts. And I think you should be good.
Name of the pre-cut fabric would be Lori Holt.
It's hometown.
Hometown.
Yeah, just type in hometown, 2 words. Hometown.
So we need to get to work. Jeannie is out of the store midday today. She is out of the store all day tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'm getting my port removed. One more step closer to being done. So I will be out all day tomorrow. I will be back on Friday, and I was trying to think...
You're doing a sew-along from home on Friday, though, right?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
What are you looking for?
So the SE400, does it take the U foot?
I need a moment. I'll be there in a minute.
SE400?
I'll be there in the moment. I need to look.
Yeah. So, I am doing because this on Friday, Michelle will have a lot of people in that. So Michelle is going to be doing the sew along for September's digital dealer backpack, and I hate to do this to my East Coasters, but I'm going to go on after that. So I think she'll be done by 12:30, and then I will start at. Hey Michelle, how long do you think the backpack took?
I would give it at least 2.5 hours to be safe.
2.5.
Because they have to sew the backpack together afterwards. The embroidery's not that long, it's just applique, but they have to sew the backpack. You want me to start early?
No, we'll leave it at 10:30. I'm going to start at 1:30.
So you're gonna go home for the afternoon.
I will go home in the afternoon. And I'm going to be I'm stitching. We are doing section 1 or the very first, I think it's a Quilty Little Christmas. We're going to be doing that. I want you to have your 4 square done, pre-pieced. So we can just lay those down like a filler block. So I'll send a note out. If you want to be on my Quilty Christmas group, send me a note. But I'll send you a note out with the most up-to-date spreadsheet, which I think I already sent to you. But let's plan on 1:30. And like I said, I hate to do that. I know it's dinner time for my East Coasters. But we're going to stitch, and we'll stitch for probably about 3 hours. And whatever we don't get done will be homework, and we'll work on that this weekend. It was so pretty. Oh, yeah. If you want to get the fat quarter pack or any of the pre-cuts, you can order the pre-cuts without ordering the rest of the stuff. So just go ahead and purchase. I only have a couple left. I only ordered a handful. So if we sell out, we'll get those for you. And I have them on the site at 20% off, too. So I think that's a really great price for a lot of you as well. Oh, so it works out great for those East Coasters that are working and then come on later. Lynn, send me an email because I don't go back to this and look through these. But send me an email and I'll put you on that list. We're going to get started with the day. My whatchamacallits are on their way. The gingerbread Christmas. They said they sent them to me, so I'll probably get them on Friday. If I don't get them on Friday, I'll get them next Tuesday. And all next week, I'm going to be sending out your gingerbread Christmas event kits. Those are going to go out. And then if I have orders for you and you have that, I'm going to save so I can send them all together. Unless you send me something you're like, I got to have it right now. So all of that's going to kind of get bundled all together. And we're still doing our brother orders. If you could see the boxes in here, you would just be like, holy cow. And it's me and Patrick. And then I'm like, Patrick, let's go to the store. He and I will be here this weekend shipping. So I think that's it. Have a great day. Be creative and make something awesome. I will not see you tomorrow, but Patrick will be here, and I will see you again on Friday. And I will see people Friday afternoon for the Quilty Sew Along, and we will talk to you later. Bye, guys. Pray for